This is Johnny Williams, capped 8 times for Wales, up to Ulster's 10-metre line. Little chip into a bit of space. There's nobody at home for Ulster. This could be a dramatic start for the Scarlets, right underneath the Ulster post by Max Page. His 5th try for the Scarlets and the first this evening. And out of nothing whatsoever, but what a clever piece of kicking that was.
Yeah, great of identification by Gareth Davies at 9. We've seen the Scarlets, they've worked across the touchline to then put the box kick up, but as they see the space, obviously great communication from Max Page to tell Gareth Davies there's space in field. Ulster were marking both 15s up and just a chip over the top, no sweep from behind, and an easy finish from Max Page. So great identification from the Scarlets, but also beyond that, great communication as well, Jim. To be able to see the space, to have the confidence to put it in this early in the game. Sometimes teams would be worried about kicking it away, but that's just brilliant execution. And again, you can understand that Scarlets have watched an awful lot of Ulster. They found where the gaps are and have managed to exploit it.
The oldest man on the Scarlet side, Gareth Davies, doesn't play like it. Got it away nicely. Here comes Williams. This is nice stuff by the Scarlet. Here's Johan Nicholas, who's got a fair old turn of pace, as is this fella. Here they come again. Nicholas for another try. It's turning out to be catastrophic at Ravenhill for Ulster, and that's the 2nd Scarlet's try, and the Scarlet's defence simply shredded.
Yeah, it's a great attacking play by Scarlets. Ulster, they looked like they had it pretty well marked up. Human and McCluskey going. Jacob Stockdale, I think, potentially just got slightly shocked by the pace of Max Page. He just got beaten on the outside where it looked like they were all numbered up, and a lovely 2-on-1. Easy inside pass to Ewan Nicholas, who's an easy finish for 15 yards. But it's the accuracy. Remember whenever Payne and Peel were at Ulster, they demanded those basics, Jim. They were so adamant that, yes, we'll take the width, but it has to be accurate passing, and that was just perfect execution by Scarlets.
Well, it's lovely to watch, but not if you're a part of the Ulster coaching panel.
No, it's very disappointing to get beaten off a first phase, obviously, but credit has to go to Scarlets. It was a perfectly executed starter play.
Boyd with the conversion. Just pushed that one wide. Murphy back inside to McNabney, and they were lining up for him, and Ulster hurtle in. Almost dangerous. Here goes Michael Lowry. Has he presented it? Yes, he has. McNabney, Murphy, Nick Timoney uses that great upper body strength of his. This is better from Ulster. Nicely done, lovely dummy. Ulster into the 22 of the opposition for the first time in the game, and they've earned themselves a penalty. And that, I have to say, Ian Humphries, is a lot better from Ulster. Crucially important line at this. Well taken in. Back down on the Ulster side. Referee is happy with that. Ulster driving to the line, and they're over the line. That must be a try. And it is a try. And that's very well finished off by Ulster. And I do believe it's Nick Timoney.
It was, Jim. Initially, it looked like Ulster, they'd obviously tried a front peel kind of variation to the line out, and you sort of thought, have they messed it up, because it looked a bit scrappy at the start, but they'll be delighted that they managed to clean it up, and Nick Timoney on the back of Matty Ray just managed to get over the line. So Ulster will be delighted to bounce back as quickly and as accurate as that. That's a great piece of play by the Ulster forward pack.
Tight conversion from Jack Murphy. He struck that nicely. Oh, he's brought that in quite delightfully. A very important couple of points. So just a try between them. We've played 23, almost 24 minutes, and it's now Ulster 7 and Scarlets 12. Good driving forward by Ulster yet again. McKee off balance, but got it away. Good tackling in the middle of the park, though, by the Scarlets.
Offside,
and they've got themselves offside, and Ulster have the penalty. This is within range. Should Ulster be going for the post in? Oh, that's a lovely contact. What a belting kick by Jack Murphy. He really is on the money today. Herring throws, picked off in the line out, knocked back untidily. Ulster come bouncing through. This is very interesting. This is Matt Dalton has got right through. What a run by the big fellow. And he set it up nicely. Ulster could maybe do the penalty out of this. Was the scrum half interfered with? I don't think he was. That's gone wide. Lowry has to gather in, and he does gather in. Oh, that's a high tackle, surely. You can hear what the crowd thought of that. Referee waiting, no advantage, and Ulster do get the chance for the penalty. Now, it's a long way out. One penalty already. And a conversion from Jack Murphy. If he lands this, Ulster will, I'm pretty certain, go into the sheds, as they say in the Southern Hemisphere, ahead. He's given that a wallop. Has that got the distance? Oh, what a kick by Murphy. It was low and pretty ugly, but my word, it was right on the money. McKee, Murphy. Callum Reid gets clattered, but sets it up nicely. Back to Murphy. That's a teaser, a nasty, hanging, horrible, spiralling kick. Knocked forward by Ulster. Referee playing advantage. And the Scarlets surprisingly kick for the far touchline, and that's going to run and run and run. All the way back goes Murphy, who's never too far away from the action. And that's a good clearance kick by Murphy.
Advantage, 5 offside.
Ulster's second row forward has got himself offside, Matt Dalton. This is his opposite number, Sam Lousy.
Never retreating offside.
And that will give maybe the Scarlets a chance to pick off 3 points.
Yeah, Jim, that's going to be really frustrating for Ulster.
The
clock was in the red.
red.
Ulster had the ball. They could easily just have chipped it out.
Why didn't they?
Well, it was actually a great clearance kick by Jack Murphy. However, I think it was Ian Nicholas was the one that managed to, by jumping in, kept in play. And now, unfortunately, Scarlets have a chance to go into half-time at lead, which would be a huge blow for Ulster when they could have just kicked it out.
But there's a bit of an angle. He's got underneath that. Has he pulled that in? Yes, he has. That's a very good kick by Master Lloyd. So Ulster thought they were going to go in a point up. And as it is, they're in once again, 2 points behind at half-time. McKee in quickly. Good sidestep. Jacob Stockdale up to the 22. Here goes Dalton. Needs to hang on to the ball, and he does hang on to it. Ulster still with the ball in possession. Good work by O'Connor. Picked up by Nick Timoney, scorer of Ulster's try in the first half. McKee to the near side. McCluskey has a real blast himself. Big Stewart gets within 5 metres of the opposition line, and Ulster will go back for the penalty. Murphy.
Well, the only time you're right.
Pretty straightforward as expected, and Ulster are back in the lead, all by a single point. Probably thought it was. No, Gareth Davis took plenty of height in that. Who's underneath it? The answer is Davis himself. Wonderful take by the veteran scrum half. Elias goes into the scrum half position, away by Lloyd. Big Johnny Williams, good sidestep, and Ulster in a bit of trouble here. That look forward. Look forward by Ulster, says the referee. Or maybe he has a hand out for a penalty. He's going to go back for a penalty for, I think, a tackle off the ball, perhaps. Just about straight in front of the Ulster post and just outside the 22 of the home side. John Lyde looking for another penalty to restore the Scarlets' lead. Doesn't make any mistake with that one from fairly close range. So having been 16-15 up, Ulster now find themselves behind us. Ulster 16 and the Scarlets 18, and Dwayne Peel and Jared Payne, who were here for a number of years, will be pretty happy with that. Rob Herring, Nick Timoney took it on, but the Scarlets were waiting for the Ulster back row forward. Here come Ulster again. That's really good work. They get across the 10-metre line. McKee on the narrow side, away by Murphy. Murphy outside wide to Stockdale. Got the ball back in field. It wasn't knocked forward. Mike Lowry tries to remove it from the grip of Sam Lousy. This is much better stuff by Ulster. One of their best phases of the evening. Alas, it didn't come to very much. Taken on by the Scotsman Alex Craig. And the referee's going to go back.
Forward pass at the tackle and then knock on.
And it was knocked forward by Ulster, or perhaps a forward pass, I think. And it's going to be a scrum to the Scarlets. McCluskey. Such a tower of strength.
He is in great awareness by McKee, Jim. We saw it against the Queens and Reds, and then Jack Murphy does well, sniping down the blind side. And as McCluskey tries to play that inside ball to Lowry, or sorry, as Jacob Stockdale, apologies, it just sort of slid forward. So great pressure by Ulster. It's nice to see them attack the blind side to sort of take the space there whenever there's those opportunities after a great carry by Stuart McCluskey.
A wee glimpse of him there. What have you thought of Matthew Dalton so far?
Yeah, he's done well, Jim. He's always going to bring that physicality and athleticism. He brings abrasiveness, and it's just finding that fine balance of making sure he doesn't get caught with a couple of offsides or playing the ball on the ground, but he certainly brings an added element of physicality to that second row.
Offside!
Up to 10 minutes gone. Ulster 16, Scarlets 18. Scarlets started tonight in 8th place, Ulster in 15th. Scrum goes down on the Ulster loose head side. Here come the Scarlets. This is where Ulster don't want to be. That's gone loose. And well tidied up by Johan Nicholas. Up to the 22. Davis gets it away to the other Johan Lloyd, and that hasn't found touch. It has found Jacob Stockdale. Now here comes Stockdale. Good drive by the big man. Well away by Ulster. Conor McKee got it away. Inside to McNabney. McKee again. Murphy. McTimoney. Lovely sidestep and great leg drive by the immensely strong Timoney. McKee. This is better stuff by Ulster. Murphy. Lowry in the outside half position. Stockdale.
He's just blown the whistle, Jim, because there's an injury to one of the Scarlets players. So I'm not sure if it was from that carry by Stockdale or what it was, but Ulster did really well to show the attack, and it looks like it's potentially Johnny Williams, was it, in the centre for Scarlets? Or I'm not sure which Scarlets player it was, sorry, that's down, but I think it came from that kick return from Jacob Stockdale.
It looks a bit on the painful side.
Are you? Got it, Captain. Thank you.
Oh, he's given a penalty against the Scarlets. Well, Ulster got away with that one, or perhaps deserved to get away with that one, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those ones, Jim, like, for me, you don't need to stop the game for that. There's too many stoppages it is. That had no effect in the game. Jacob had no effect. There was no damage to Max Page. I think, yes, okay, Ulster got the penalty, and that's brilliant for Ulster now that they've got a scrum, or sorry, a line out 7 metres out. But those are the examples of slowing the game down for me, not really any major incident.
Line out to Ulster. Fafita on. Douglas off. Good drive and good take. Well up by Matty Ray. Heaves, say the crowd. The Scarlets have taken that down. Van der Merwe was on for the skipper, Ryan Elias. And here come Ulster again, looking for try number 2. Again from close range. Look at McCluskey in there, hauling and shoving. Ball coming back on the Ulster side. McKee. James Hume has to go. Very nearly made it. Has he set it up nicely? Yes, he has. Great chance now. Here goes Murphy. Needs to spiral if he can. Ball is still in there. Alan O'Connor, Ulster's skipper, pops it up to McNabney. Ulster half a metre or so short. Still driving for the line, looking for try number 2. Sam Groves' wife goes round behind the try line to see if he can spot anything. It's not coming back. Rob Herring, I think, has got the paws on it. And they drive for the line, and they still haven't got it. And away they go now. Surely it's gone far too wide, but here comes Michael Lowry. Now Lowry's a jinky little fella, and he managed to get it back, and Ulster still pick it up, and they're still going for the line. They're only 5 metres away. McKee pops it up. Still there for Ulster. McKee gets it again. This is better stuff. Here goes Callum Reid.
No advantage
and
coming.
Ulster get the penalty. And this is 3 fairly straightforward points, and they probably will take them.
Yeah, certainly at this stage, Jim. I think it's a sensible decision now. Ulster have massive momentum and probably feel a dominance here, so it's whether or not they go for a tap play, but in the nature of the game it would be sensible. Nick Timoney, I saw one of the reactions, I think it was by Conor McKee, thought Nick Timoney had scored, Jim. Timoney's gone to the referee saying to have a check, so by my guess the reaction of the players, this could be a try.
Okay, on field no try. Check off now.
Let me see whether or not that was on the line. Ulster think it was. Referee didn't think it was a score. Try.
Let's call it there.
Sam, I have a decision. Stick with your on field.
There's no conclusive evidence for a try. We'll go back to penalty.
TMO Rob McGreer has told Sam Grove White to stick with the original decision, which is no try, but Ulster will get the penalty, and Ulster are going for the jugular, as they say. Little tap and drive, and here they come again, and they're driving for the line. They're held up 2 metres away. McKee gets it away. Timoney going for a second, and he gets to the line. Timoney, has he got it down? Referee says no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. And the lead for the Scarlets remains intact, but only just.
Yeah. TMO here, so it'll be interesting to see what this is about.
It was held up, but we've got the advantage. Multiple penalties for that was for offside. Team on a warning.
Well, there's another penalty, and
you've had one go that now.
And there's been a warning that next time it will be a yellow card. And Ulster are going to go for the little tap penalty again.
4 was offside.
Rob Herring strides purposely towards the line and picks up the ball. He's had a word with two gentlemen who played against each other a few years ago in Ulster Schools Cup final. Callum Reid and Tom O'Toole. Herring with the tap and the solid drive. Back on the Ulster side, here goes McNabney. And still the Scarlets hold them up. Ulster desperate for a second half try. Callum Reid goes and he's got to the line. Callum Reid's there. And the loose head prop has got a second try for Ulster. And what a crucial time in this crucial game for the home side here at Ravenhill.
Yeah, that could be a huge moment, Jim, not only tonight, but for Ulster this season, because there was easy options to take the 3 points and just keep playing that chipping away. But that confidence, you felt the buzz in the crowd, you actually felt the energy lift as the crowd realised they were going for the tap penalty, and great execution by Ulster. Callum Reid, he's been dangerous, Jim, in the loose for the number of years he's been in the game, and fantastic for Ulster now to take a much deserved lead, and it's just continue to build on this and not just go into their shell.
He gets on the line and he falls back.
Jack Murphy with the conversion. Looking a little bit more healthy from an Ulster perspective, but don't be surprised if the Scarlets come thundering back. Davis just takes his time and he will kick, and he does kick. Stockdale. Good strength by Stockdale, still going. Lovely pass. Callum Reid gets it away. McNabney straightens. Good drive by the big number 8. Back on the Ulster side. Interception by the Scarlets. Oh, Scarlets are going to steal this one, and it's going to be Fafita, the replacement, and this is going to break Ulster hearts. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, Jim, such a frustrating passage to play for Ulster. They felt like they were doing so well. They had turned the Scarlets, they put them under pressure. They just needed a calm head midfield. It got a little bit fractured. They thought they saw a little bit of space, and just as the ball pops out, Dalton trying to keep it alive, just flicks it straight up to the Scarlets, and great awareness by the Scarlets player to find somebody faster, as they say, and was that Fafita runs it in from 60 yards.
Well, this fellow's played for the New Zealand All Blacks and for Tonga, represented two countries at international level, and he's brought them back to level terms as we come to the end of the third quarter. Eoin Lloyd with the conversion. Hooper. There's the tap by scrum half Davis. They drive for the line. Davis again. Fafita again looking for a second try. He's not that far away. All the pressure coming from the Scarlets, and here they go again. Good defending by Ulster, but the ball is back on the Scarlet side, and again they get closer and they get closer. One more try may win them this game. There's not that long to go, 13 minutes or so. 2 points between them. Scarlets with 3 tries to Ulster's 2, and they're looking for a 4th try, and Ulster defending as if they're very lives, and who knows, they may well do it. Here goes Davis. Looked like a bit of a high tackle by Ulster, but the referee happy enough. Back once again on the Scarlet side, and again it's Fafita. Glances to his left, glances to his right, picks up and drives to his right. Timoney in the middle of all of that, putting the body on the line. Still there for the Scarlets, and Ulster still hanging on in there. Fafita goes in and acts as a scrum half. The real scrum half is just outside him, and he'll go in any second now, and he does. Gareth Davis leaves it though. Forward behind him, I said, you leave it to me, and he does pick up and drive yet again. Treadwell in the middle of all of that. Still there for the Scarlets. Ball has been spilled forward. Here come Ulster. McNabney gets it away, and big James McNabney gives it. The mother and father have all walloped. Blood coming from his nose. That'll not bother him one little bit. What a clearance by the big man. Straight forward by Van der Merwe to the Tongan Lucy. Gareth Davis waits. Johnny Williams across the 22 of Ulster. Davis in there quickly. Some of the big forwards taken forward. This is good stuff. Jack Price makes a bit of ground. Gareth Davis. And still Ulster digging in, and still Scarlets pressing. Johnny Williams again across Ulster's 22. Not really making much progress toward the Ulster line. Here they come again. Fafita sets it up. For Ulster offside. Referee's got the hand out. I think they were, you know. Dear, oh dear. Didn't need to do that. He's been spot on. And this again. Nice strike by the Scarlets outside half. And they're just keeping it very tight. And the seconds are ticking away. Just over 4 minutes remaining. And 5 points between them. Ulster need a converted try to win this game. Davis kicks for the touch. And he's found his touch. No, he hasn't found his touch. Back in field, and here goes Stockdale. Stockdale down that far touchline as he's done for so many years now. Treadwell plunders forward. Doak again. This is better stuff from Ulster. Jake Flannery half through. Very close. Still going strong. Good support from the boys in white. Doak switches direction. McCann gets away to Treadwell. Out wide to Stockdale. Comes back in field and straightens again. Stockdale within 10 metres. Doak pops it up. McNabney, who's been outstanding, leaves it behind him. Doak once again. Tom O'Toole changes direction off that right foot. Here comes Doak. Here come Ulster again. Postlewaite gets it away. Still going by Stuart Moore. Ulster held up 2 or 3 metres away. Doak to switch direction once again, and then still they go forward. And still it's McNabney, and it's Doak yet again. The home side desperate now. The crowd 100% behind them. Pick up and drive by Ulster. Within an arm's length, and Ulster driving forward. Surely they must get over. Timoney looking for another try. Here he goes, Timoney. It's all very close. Back in the Ulster side. Referee couldn't be better positioned. John Andrew waits. Sam Crean is there to help. Andrew has a go. Ulster set it up and Timoney drives, and surely he's got over. The referee is right there and he's saying no, and it's still there for Ulster. So the chance is there for them, but they've got to get it back. Here's McNabney, sets it up to Treadwell. And back, and John Andrew grabs it. Sam Crean on his debut looking for a try. In fact, it was Tom O'Toole got across the line, but he didn't quite manage it. And they've got the try! And that is the try! Right underneath the Scarlets post. And that might be the game. And how Ulster have needed that response. And how Ulster have needed that. What a finish.
Fantastic work by Ulster, Jim. They stayed patient. Stockdale did brilliantly to come back off his wing to keep the ball alive in a multi-phase. Some great carries. It looked a couple of times they were over. Got a little nervous when they decided to come wide with Postlewaite and Stuart Moore, but then they regrouped. Nathan Doak did really well to shepherd them back towards the post, because the last thing they wanted was a try in the corner with a difficult conversion. But this should be relatively straightforward.
And I do believe it was Alan O'Connor.
I think Gareth Davis trying to slow this down, looking for any reason for a TMO intervention. I think they were looking for an Alan O'Connor double movement, Jim, but I think from first view it looked like it was just an extension of his arm off the try scoring, and that's a lovely conversion for us to take the lead.
Nathan Doak with the 2 extra points, and Ulster back in the lead again. And how long have we got? We have about a minute and a half to go. So no margin for error on Ulster's part whatsoever. What a finish to this game. It's been a joy to watch.
It's been a fantastic game, Jim. Both teams have tried to play. The key is that Flannery and Doak, they're watching the clock. They don't make the same mistake they made at half-time. As soon as this clock turns 80 minutes, this ball has got to find its way into the stands.
Gabe Hawley on, who is a 20-odd stone. Tight head proper fisher. Clever little chip looking to regather the ball. Well taken in by Ulster and by Stuart McCluskey as the Scarlets try to rumble over him, but the ball is back in the Ulster side. We're into the last minute and Ulster leading by 30 points to 28. McNabney, who has been nothing short of magnificent this evening, sets it up well. Ulster need to hang on to possession. 40 seconds to go. Doak to McCann. McCann runs into Fafita, I do believe.
Rock. Ulster arriving up.
Doak again.
Up.
Sam Crean's on that narrow side, and they pop it up to the new arrival at Ravenhill. He's only going to be here for a month, but he may well have to do a job. Doak again. 15 seconds to go. Surely Ulster are not going to blow this one.
Off feet now, Scarlets.
Still there for Ulster in the last 10 seconds. countdown coming from the crowd. Scarlets have got themselves offside. That's it. And it goes to Flannery, and Flannery puts it into touch. And Sam Grove White from Scotland blows his whistle. And despite their very best efforts, the Llanelli Scarlets, the boys from West Wales, haven't managed to hold on to the lead. Ulster, right at the death, came up with the try and the conversion that have seen them home, albeit by 2 very precious points. And this is a win that Ulster probably deserved in the end, but certainly needed.